I'd like to offer you my heartiest congratulations. What you've achieved has been recognised by your fellow citizens, and you've now been honoured by the Queen, and I've been honoured myself to give you that award on behalf of the Queen. Well done. Enjoy the day.
The New Zealand Royal Honours System is steeped in history and tradition. From 1848 till 1975, we were part of the British-based system. A highlight of the 1953-54 Royal Tour of New Zealand was an investiture ceremony conducted by a young Queen Elizabeth.
It's a gala day for the capital. At the Town Hall, the Queen honours 130 North Islanders. First, the Chief Justice, the Honourable Harold Barraclough, for services to law and public bodies. He rises Sir Harold Barraclough. The former commander of the New Zealand 3rd Division in the Pacific Theatre of War, equally distinguished in civil life, receives insignia of a Knight Commander of the Order of St. Michael and St. George. Until the present royal tour, these ceremonies had never before been filmed. 2,000 guests look on as Mr. Bruce Levy of Palmerston North, who has done as much as anyone in the world to make 2 blades of grass grow where one grew before, receives the accolade of knighthood. Sir Bruce Levy.
The awards nowadays are presented at either Government House Wellington, the official residence of our head of state, the Queen's representative Dame Patsy Reddy, this country's 21st Governor-General, or her Auckland residence for those receiving accolades in the Upper North Island. A fully Indigenous honours system was adopted in 1996 with the introduction of the New Zealand Order of Merit.
The awards are one way in which the nation can recognise the achievements of people in all walks of life for all kinds of amazing service to the nation. It recognises the achievements of people who've given a lifetime of service and devotion to duty, and for those who've worked in community service with no expectation of reward. And I think it's such a wonderful opportunity to thank people, and the fact that I can do it in person is amazing.
Our highest award is still the Victoria Cross, with Corporal Willie Apiata, the latest recipient for extreme bravery in Afghanistan. The Order of New Zealand, introduced in 1987, comes next, with its ordinary membership restricted to 20 living persons. Then the New Zealand Order of Merit, which has 5 levels, with men in the top 2 called Sir. Dames and Knights Grand Companions, Dames and Knights Companions, Companions, Officers and Members, and the Queen's Service Order and Queen's Service Medal for community and public service. New Zealand's honours system also includes a series of gallantry and bravery awards.
The most important part is that you're able to bring in people from all walks of life, from all parts of the country, and recognise them in the same ceremony for so many different things, whether it's outstanding skills and qualities in their chosen careers, or whether it's outstanding achievement by their service to others, or whether it's outstanding achievement in their duty to the country. So to each and every recipient, I'd like to offer my heartiest congratulations. It's an amazing achievement and you should be very proud.
The actual presentation of the awards on behalf of the Queen is one of the most important functions of Her Excellency, the Governor-General.
Ena mana, ena reo, ena iwi o ngā hoe whā. Tēnei aku mihi mahana ki a koutou. Kia ora tātou katoa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I extend a warm greeting to you all. I specifically acknowledge the Honourable Maggie Barry, Minister of the Crown. Tēnā koe. It's a great pleasure for David and me to welcome you all to Government House for this investiture ceremony. What makes today particularly special is that it's an opportunity to acknowledge the significant contribution of a number of individuals. Today's recipients have enriched our communities and our country as a whole by their actions. Today we thank them and we celebrate them for the work they've done for us. As Governor-General, I have the authority and the privilege, on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen of New Zealand, to hold an investiture for her and to confer the honours to which each recipient is entitled. Ladies and gentlemen, as each one is honoured, may I invite you to join me in thanking them and congratulating them for their service to our country. Mr. John Macbeth will now summon the recipients and read a citation for each person.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Terry Parks of New Plymouth for services to the arts, business and the community. Mr. Terry Parks is the owner-operator of the Nice Hotel and Table Restaurant in New Plymouth, where he showcases works by New Zealand artists. He is the chairman of the Art and Public Places Trust and has supported WOMAD, Tropfest and the Taranaki Garden Spectacular and the Taranaki International Arts Festival. He has fundraised for the Govert Brewster Art Gallery and Len Lai Centre and the W.E. Hart Taranaki campaign for an angiography machine and purpose-built suite at the Taranaki Base Hospital. He is a past president of JC's and sponsors the Taranaki Chamber of Commerce. He has provided thousands of free lunches to children through the Fuel for School initiative. Your Excellency, the investiture is concluded.
An investiture ceremony is the most important event I hold on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen of New Zealand. It's important because it allows me, as Governor-General, to recognise and thank an extraordinary group of people on behalf of all New Zealanders. It's important that we acknowledge and celebrate the people who make a contribution, who set an example to others by using their talents to make ours a better society. An award of this nature is a rare accolade. It recognises determination, commitment, perseverance, compassion, and a contribution to society. To the recipients, we've all been privileged to hear your stories today. You've set a fine example which inspires, encourages, and motivates others. In your own way, each of you promotes the things that are important to all New Zealanders. Your actions and the stories we have heard today remind me of the words of the late Nelson Mandela when he said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead." Your contribution has enriched the cultural, social and economic fabric of Aotearoa New Zealand. On behalf of the Queen of New Zealand and all New Zealanders, I congratulate you on your achievements, your character and your commitment. Kia ora hui hui tātou katoa. Ladies and gentlemen, that almost brings to a conclusion the formal part of today's ceremony. But before we go through for refreshments, I'd like to ask you to stand and we'll sing the national anthem in Māori and in English.